Hi everybody, this is your boy DrkBLADExx of Dark and Fortress Gaming Network, aka Black Hawk, Division Leader for DCUO. What's going on? What's good, you pimpin'? Let's get it. Welcome to part 2 of the Witching Hours Halloween Seasonal Event 2017. This part 2 is all about the base items, the styles, and the clothings. All of it. Although I do want to apologize, I don't have every single base item. I wasn't going to spend too much time trying to get those. Only base items I have are the ones that are tied to the feats. So if it's a base item that has nothing to do with the feats, I don't got it, sorry. And there are a few base items that have nothing to do with feats whatsoever. Okay, so I noticed something over a couple of days ago when I was messing around with a few of my base items in my other base. If you guys go to your inventory and look at the top here, you notice that the base items tab is gone. That tab used to show you the name of all the base items you had on your character, and it's been replaced now with artifacts. Can't wait to see what that does. But anyway, I use that tab to see the names of all the base items and things and tell me how many I have of each. With that being gone now, the only way to do that now is to go into decoration mode. So we're going to be putting up base items and looking at the names of them in decoration mode, since that's the only way I can do it now. But this works out pretty good because now it can be like a first look type of video. So you guys get to look at the base items at the same time that I get to look at them. It works out. Once again, I want to apologize. I do not have every single base item from this year's seasonal. I only have the ones that have to do with feats, so the other ones I don't have, and yes, there are quite a few of the other ones that are not tied to feats whatsoever. So go and check those out. I'm sure there's videos online you guys can watch for those. Anyway, let's go into decoration mode and see which base items we have and what they look like as far as the ones that concern feats. Alright, so there are base items that concern the ceiling, the walls, and the floor. I actually kind of like this year's base items, actually. They had one really good item that I liked. One really good item. I could see my league hall being, like, having tons of those everywhere. It was a really good base item to me. Right, anyway, right up here is the banking bat. Looks like it's going to our left side. Over here is the bat formation, like the bat family. This one is the flying bat. It's like the opposite of the banking one. Looks like it's going to our right side. And under that is the rising bat. It looks like it's flying straight up. These are made to look just like the statue, so I can't wait to actually see what they look like. Looking at the picture, I wouldn't say it's actually big, but if it's something like that net, then I'm guessing it's going to be kind of slightly big. Anyway, those are the four. As you can see, there's different ones. Some has just one copy of it, some of them has two. So when you buy that decoration box, you're going to get a certain number of them. Keep that in mind. Okay, over here we have the evil tree. Now you notice that there are two of each of these, right? When you get to that spooky box, you're going to get either one of the item or two types of the item, but there's 8 different altogether. So when you get the spooky decoration box, you're going to get 8 different types of items. And when you get all 8 of them, that is a feat. So you need the bats and the evil trees to get the feat. To get the feat, it is 50 spooky bites if you want to get it from the vendor. There's 2 ways to get it. If you get it from the vendor, it is 50 spooky bites to get it. Spooky bites are the currency for this year. Alright, so right now we're going to put up the banking bat. As you can see, it looks like it's kind of like flying, about to curve to our left side. Also, it's fairly big. Yeah, these are fairly big. These are not something that well, just me personally. This is like a 1-floor room right here. At least this side of the room. You got to go to the side on the right side if you want to get to like a 2-floor room. I wouldn't really put these in a room where the ceiling's this low. Yeah, I wouldn't want to put them in a room that's the ceiling's too low. It doesn't look right to me. But we'll do it for right now anyway. Okay, so we have the banking, we have the flying, and we have the bat formation up. The banking and the flying ones look exactly the same. Now let's put that rising one up real quick. Yeah, like it's going straight up, right? Look at that. Also, as you can see, they're not huge or massive, but they are pretty big bats. Yeah, looking at them like this, actually you might want to get a closer look. Yeah. Looking at them like this, definitely not something. It looks like wow, okay. I know it's supposed to be a statue and look like a statue and be able to easily tell it's a statue, but I think they could have did a little bit better detail on these bats. It looks like someone made this in like MS Paint or something. Like the detail looks kind of crappy. I'm sorry. Looks a little bit crappy. I think you guys could have did, and I know you guys could have did a way better job. Or maybe this was the look you were going for, which I think you guys could have did a better look still. Anyway, let's move to the trees. I don't want to talk too much about it. It looks like MS Paint to me. Alright, anyway, let's go to the trees. Alright. These are the different types. As you can see, these ones all come in twos. Alright, actually, let's bring this down a little bit. Yeah, right there. As you can see, it's tapered off. I can't even say tapered off. It's like cut off at the top. I believe that is because it's supposed to look like it's going through your building, so that you can put it in your ceilings. Although you can actually put it anywhere you want to, but I think it's made to pretend to be going throughout your building. So there those two go. The detail on these trees are actually really good. These are pretty much just like the springtime trees, but they're dead. And as you see here, it's cut off at the top too for that one. Let's see, this one, I believe it's the same. Yeah, we're gonna put that in the top, why not? As I was saying, you can really put this anywhere you want to. You can put it down here if you want, or you can put it back in the ceiling, but I think we're gonna put ours in the ceiling like that. Alright, so that's what it looks like. Let's get a little view of the view from the side. There we go. Alright, so we're going to jump out of decoration mode later on so that we can see them as compared to the size of our own character. Alright, that is a 100 point feat, aka a 4-star feat. 4-star. Alright, let's move on to our next set feat. This right here is the Arkham Asylum Gate. So it looks pretty good. We're gonna look back at these base items in a few seconds, but right now let's just put them up here. Looks pretty good. Covers about the size of that little, I want to say a cubby hole over there, which is about the size of a hallway. So it's fairly big. This right here is the Arkham Asylum fence. This is nice. This is the long version. As you can see, this boy is in top contender for longest divider in game. Honorable mentions I would say would be either the Sunstone divider or the Luxurious divider. I think those are the longest in the game. Right, this one is the same size as the Arkham fence. This is the Arkham wall, the long version. So these two are probably the longest dividers in game currently. Now this one I want to say is by far the tallest divider. Okay, so I'm on a lowered platform compared to the up here over the steps right here. So on that little lower platform, it was almost touching the ceiling. If I were to put it over here, it would actually touch the ceiling and or go through it. So with that being said, I think that is a pretty tall base item if you want like a tall type of divider for your place. This is a pretty cool base item, probably my favorite one right here. This is the Shallow Arkham Grave. I love the hand coming out the ground because that's just so Halloween. I love that. This would probably go real great with one of the Halloween grounds that it has like dirt on the ground, or even the mounds of dirt, because it would be like two-tone that way. Because you guys know that the dirt underground, when it reaches the top, it looks a different color. Like it's a little bit darker than the topsoil, which means it would look more legit having it like that. So it would look great, I think. Anyway, let's over here. We're going to put the short Arkham fence. And in a few minutes, we're going to get out of this mode, and you're going to actually see how it looks compared to an actual character walking around the room next to it. Okay, over here, we're going to put the Arkham wall. It's short, but it's still tall. Alright, and that's good right there. Let's jump out and walk around. Look at these. Up here on the wall, let's actually get to the wall. There we go. We have the evil trees over here. With enough of these, you can make a really good place. For my character, I would have liked it better if they were pitch black, but I understand. Well, why that couldn't happen? Anyway. Come over here, we have the Arkham Asylum Gate. I've seen a couple league halls with this already out there. It looks pretty good, actually. Alright. Over here we have the Arkham Asylum fence, the long version of it. Once again, I think this is the longest. This fence and the wall, the Arkhams, are the longest dividers in the game, I believe. Wouldn't be surprised if they're the same length as the Sunstone divider, or... Actually, yeah, Sunstone divider, because I don't think the luxurious one's that long. It's long, but I don't think it's that long. Right over here is the Shallow Hand grave. If you look at it, it looks just, I mean, just like a giant zombie's hand coming out the ground. You know, the zombies from the level 24 Gotham University mission? Or when you go to tier 4, you're doing the Wayward Sorrows on hero side. You have to fight the giant buff zombie. Yeah, it looks just like that. Right, over here is the gates and the fences, these short versions. They're still tall, but man, look at them. Alright, we're going to come over here and look at these bat formations. As you can see, over here, they're not the best looking thing to look at when you're too up close to it. Once again, I would probably put these on in a room that was at least 2 stories high. Not like this one room right here, because you can look directly at them and it doesn't look like that when you do it. I like having the base items, but I gotta admit it looks like they were made in MS Paint or MS Paintbrush. They're just awkward. Right, that's it for base items for this Witching Hours seasonal event for this year that have feats. There are other base items, but I don't have them. I concentrated on only getting the ones that are part of the feats. Remember that the Gotham Zoo and the Evil Tree are all part of the same feat, which is known as Bat Got Your Tongue. That is a fully realized and the first of its kind in this game 4-star feat worth 100 feat points. Now, Amazon Fury Part 3 was supposed to be the first instance where we got our 4-star feats, but they took that out before even the launch, so hey. That being said, this seasonal is the first fully realized 4-star feat point in the game. It's 50 spooky bites to get that spooky decoration box, and when you buy that box, you're pretty much buying the feat. Alright, the other ones are the Gotham fence wall, the gate, and the grave. You get those 6 items, and you get another feat called Haunted House 5 Arkham Knight. So that is the Arkham Gate, the 2 sets of Arkham fences, and the 2 sets of Arkham walls, and then the Shallow Grave Hand. Okay, this is a 0 feat point and 0-star feat that gives only a title. Right, only a title. Remember, there are more base items than what you're seeing in this video, so be sure to go and check those out. Alright, let's move on to the clothing set of this video. Now, by clothing set, I mean actual gear, though. There are gear pieces that actually increase your stats and your CR. As you see up here, we have 3 unattuned pieces of gear. These each cost 50 spooky bites each, and they're part of the Plague Doctor style. Alright, so there is the waist, the head, and the face pieces. You can attune these to whatever role your character can play. Since I'm water, I can be DPS or a healer. And I'm going to be mix and matching them to based on the gear that I have on, which one needs to be updated, which one's you know, kind of left behind as far as their like item level. I'll increase that accordingly. But let's fast forward and look what this looks like. Alright, remember it is 50 spooky bites to get 1 piece, a total of 150 for them all. So I chose the gear already in different roles. Once you actually equip them all, you should get the feat known as Bubonic Blaster, which is the Plague Doctor style. Alright, so there goes the feat, and in a few seconds we'll actually put that on us and see what it looks like. It's a pretty interesting gear style. I don't see myself wearing it a lot, especially on this character, but It's something interesting. Alright, so we're gonna go to Plague Doctor. There is the headpiece. I can see a lot of people rocking the headpiece, not so much the face, but the headpiece, yeah. Alright, this is our color scheme, so we're going with those colors. Usually I change those for my videos, but I think I can keep those. Anyway, now we're gonna go to face, and look at that, yeah. Looks kind of penguinish, but okay. Hey. And last, we're gonna go to waist, put that on our character. Remember, it's just these three styles, and I think the colors are good enough. You guys can see which color palette affects the gear pieces. So remember, it's just the face, the head, and the waist. I'm on this character right now to show you guys something in my bank inventory I want to talk about real quick. Alright, at the beginning of the Halloween seasonal, there was a free gift you guys could get if you went into the marketplace and then went to the redeem window. Redeem claim window. You were able to get a few couple items, such as this Harley Quinn hoodie right here. Or you were able to get the poster, which is above it. Right there is the poster. You were able to get the emblem. Cool base items. This was the black and white Batman's base item. This was the huge one. The one next to it is the one that's on the wall. It's pretty much just like the Aquaman version. Over here is the trick or treat bag. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. And then you get two more posters. One of Batman and then one of Harley Quinn for Batman's Day. Right, so let's go back to the trick or treat one. Okay, if you guys look right here, it says that you get, and I quote, you get the orange vapor aura, you get 25 spooky bites, you get the spooky decoration box, and the cat scratching post. Now what screams out to me is the spooky decoration box and the cat scratching post. Now if you guys remember, the spooky decoration box that you get in the vendor is the same one you get here in this free gift from the marketplace. All you have to do is go to the redeem claim window to pick it up. So it's the same exact thing, but it's completely free. You don't have to spend any of your bits at all. It's completely free. Now, the best thing about it is the spooky decoration box is tied to a feat, which gives you a free skill point. Remember, every 100 feet points, you get a skill point, and this is a 100 feet point. Feat. This is a 4-star feat, which is 100 feet points. It's a free skill point, pretty much. Now, what talks to me about, or what screams out to me about the cat scratching post is the cat scratching post is an item that can interact with all your pet cat base items. So it works with Tinkle and it works with Iris. They can both interact with it. So we're going to put that on our base and we're going to see what it looks like. So I'm going to draw this here into the shared bank, and we're going to go to our other character real quick. Okay, up here is Iris, who's a base item. She acts just like Tinkle, pretty much, except for she doesn't go around destroying stuff. She's chill, she's laid back. She doesn't attack anything or nothing. She just walks around your base, depending on what room you have and what items you have in there. For instance, I have a drape that I can walk right through, but to her, it's like a solid wall, so she won't walk through it. But if I put her anywhere else, out in the open, she'll walk all around that area. So actually, we're going to probably move her downstairs. Like, you should be able to walk right through the curtains over here, right? But she won't. She just stays right here in my little office room right here. So I decorated this place to be like Doctor Strange's headquarters. But yeah, we're gonna actually move her downstairs real quick. I think that would be a better thing to do than leaving her up here. But as you can see, she's pretty chill. She walks around. If you click on her, she gives you a random free item a day. It's random. She does have a list of items she should get. You know what? I'm going to draw something up on the screen real quick. You guys can read over that. I'm not going to talk about it, but, well, I won't talk about it too much. Right here's a page post I follow on the website, on the forums. Shout out to DrkBLADExx for this. I hope I'm saying that right. DrkBLADExx, I believe. Alright, this is all of these things that drop from Iris's base item, right? So you get the trash vendor drops, you can see how much they sell for, all the trash stuff, and there are a few actual base items that you actually get for her. Right now, you get the giant fish statue, you get the plus disgruntled cat, and there's more coming soon. And probably throughout the year, they'll be adding some more stuff to it, I believe, if I heard right. Alright, so that's it. You can stare at that page if you want by hitting the pause button, but we're going to continue. Alright, so we're back here on Sorcerer Supreme, and I'm going to go ahead and go to the bank right here and pick up the trick-or-treat bag. Alright. Alright, so we got it on us now. Let's go ahead and open that up. Remember, you get 4 sets of things inside of here. So we got a orange vapor aura, we got 25 spooky bites, we got the decoration box, and the cat scratching post. We're gonna put up that cat scratching post. I don't know. I might actually be able to sell the decoration box. Maybe. It is a free skill point. I don't know. We're gonna have to take a look at that. It said you can't sell, but it didn't say you can't trade. So we'll see what we can do with that. Just maybe. Just maybe. Anyway, let's go ahead and equip this base item and place it somewhere. I already seen what Iris does with it. And I've only seen only one animation. I don't know, maybe there's more. I didn't actually stay there for like in 30 minutes looking at it, but I stayed there for quite a little bit of time. There seems to be only one type of animation that the cats do. So we're gonna fast forward this video real quick. Alright, so I got the base item right here. I moved Iris down here too as well, so that she could actually walk around the place, which she does. The other cat, he only walks around sometimes. Right now he seems to like just being stuck over there, so we'll just leave him, doesn't matter. But he can get from out over there anytime he wants to. He walks around the place. He follows me a lot. Right now he doesn't want to, which is kind of a shame. I would like to see how these two cats interact with each other, along with the scratching post, but for right now, I guess we'll just see what Iris does. And, okay, here she comes, okay. As I said, I've only seen her do only that type of animation. I don't know if there's anything else she does. I've only seen that. And then she just chills at it. Maybe Tiku's the same exact way. I haven't seen them do... Actually, I haven't seen Tico interact with it yet at all. But I've seen Iris interact. I believe Tico's probably the same, though. But that's pretty much the interaction right there. Like, I haven't seen any more different types of animations from Iris at all. So I believe Tico only has the one animation too as well. Anyway, Iris gets around. She walks around like the whole place. Alright, so we're not going to spend that much time here. Let's go on to the next part of this video, the last part. Okay, see, she acts like an actual cat. I like that. Looks a little weird though, but she acts like an actual cat. And yeah, it's like she walks around the whole place. Okay, anyway, let's skip forward. Alright, last but not least, I'm on Vim to show you guys the spooky spider style. Not really something I would wear with any of my characters, but I figured Venom would be probably the person to wear it if any of them does, or I don't know. It's a pretty interesting style though. Anyway, the spooky spider style has only 3 pieces to it. There's one for the shoulders, one for the back, and one for the waist. So let's go ahead and put on our shoulders real quick. Cute little spider up there. Think of it as a little tarantula. Well, okay, not little, but okay, so fairly big tarantula. Probably about the size of a birding spider. Alright. So here's the waist one. It's in that. These are just also awkwardly placed. I don't know, man. That's why it's called Spooky Spider, because they're awkwardly placed. I'm not really a fan of how they're placed. Anyway. And here is the back one. So check it out, guys. Alright, so now we're going to see this out in the open. Like I said, I don't really see any of my carriers rocking it, but I figured Venom would be the one, if any of them, to rock a spider. Now, this style is not tied to any feats whatsoever. This is purely cosmetic. It's just for the looks. No feats whatsoever. And that's all there is to this year's seasonal for the base items, for the clothing, and for the styles. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys like what you see in this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to put videos out all week long, Monday to Friday. If you guys think you like this channel, check out our other channel at OSIF. Right, check over there. Tons of videos from people in our gaming network. Also, if you guys think you might want to, be sure to hit our website, DrkBLADExx.com. We're doing lots of videos over there, lots of videos. Also, a lot of information on our leagues over there, our gaming network. Maybe you guys might want to join up, be a part of that. And if you guys get a chance, hit up our other website, osif.com. Thanks for watching this video, guys. This is your boy DrkBLADExx, the Dark Enforcers Gaming Network, aka Black Hawk, Division Leader for DCUO. Holla.